Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. I know a lot of y'all are very excited for the AGL transforming Blue Gogeta EZA, and then of course the Dragon Ball Super BROLY EZA as well. Now BROLY, this version of BROLY is probably one of the most shafted characters in Dokkan. I would consider this guy a very hype character. BROLY typically is. I feel like as the dust settled, Dragon Ball Z BROLY does feel more popular to me than Dragon Ball Super BROLY, but Dragon Ball Super BROLY I think is still a very hype Saiyan character, right? And we've never gotten another BROLY. It's so weird. 4 years? It's very crazy. And then of course we also have the transforming Blue Gogeta here. Now, a lot of people are super hyped for this. Again, I feel like they're letting their expectations run a little bit wild. Chances are certainly possible that one of these two could be very good, exceptional even, but I wouldn't expect like, oh my god, like best EZA TUR. Probably not, but we'll see. We will see. Now going into it, however, there is one really good thing for both of these characters. You guys know I talk about this a lot. Presence on teams that need help. Fusion, Realm of Gods, Final Trump Card, Powerful Comeback, Time Limit, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, right? Fuse Fighters. All these teams could use help. Maybe, depending upon how good he is, he could be helpful on the Superheroes team as well. So, like, that does matter. Because, you know, they do like pushing, you know, category missions for, you know, the Cell Max event, Burst Mode, Super Battle Road stages. So, these characters who can buff multiple bad categories are going to be good no matter what. Like, this guy is definitely going to be usable no matter what on how weak some of these teams are. BROLY has a similar thing going on, right? I'll take more options. Movie Bosses is good, but we'll take any options we can get there. Movie Bosses, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Exploding Rage, Miraculous Awakening, Gift of Words, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. A lot of these teams I do like the help on. So let's go and take a look at what we got here. We'll use translations from the wiki. So Movie Hero or Fusion, category key 3 and 170% to stats. Sure, okay. Fusion getting a 170% lead right there is fine. So he does this. Okay. So Gogeta's getting 50% attack for 1 turn and 30% defense for 1 turn, right? It's one of these, type of, super attack effects. Oftentimes these do kind of like deceive people. It doesn't look like Gogeta is going to be stacking with that though. No, this is, again, it's 50% attack for 1 turn, 30% defense for 1 turn. Gogeta, I believe his transformation condition is unchanged, so he transforms on turn 5. So for like Super Battle Road stages or something like that, like you're probably not going to transform, but in like red zone style difficult content, this is a free condition. It's not even bad, right? Back in the day, right, when, you know, content was more geared around God event and Super Battle Road and stuff like that, sure. But nowadays, we're talking about red zone stages, right? So this is more than adequate right there. So Super Saiyan Gogeta gets 2 key, 140% attack and defense. Oh, they gave him, oh, okay. 50% attack and defense when attacking, and then a high chance of dodging. Now, it's not here, but he should also be super effective against all types, right? So this has jumped up. Wow, they didn't give him a ton of stats there, only up to 140%. But they gave him this. This is pretty good. This is huge, right? Like it's better that he has this than he's just like, I don't know. Like this 200% without this, like this is very helpful. So that's good. That's a multiplicative buff, right? Again, he should also have super effective against all types, and then he's got a high chance to dodge now. So they did buff this. That's pretty good. I don't really like to go too crazy over 30% chance to dodge characters as super consistent. I do like giving like full dodge builds to characters, which is basically the same thing usually, but it's not like it's extra incentive to really help you out, right? Like if you get the 30% dodge off, cool, but that like a character like this, you're not just looking at that and being like, oh my god, that this boy is going to be juicing. Now, one more thing I do want to pull up is the EZA stats for these guys. Their stats should be very, very, very high right here. Haha, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, these are LR stats. 19,000 HP. He's over 20,000 attack, 13,000 defense. BROLY has similar very high stats. BROLY at almost 22,000 HP. I mean, you guys know how crazy HP can get on these 200% leaders right there. Pretty good. Okay, yeah, stats really strong for these guys. All right, so blue Gogeta. Oh, he gets, so for 4 turns, 50% attack and offensive buff. That means you could float him. He'll still have that. That's pretty good. Not bad. So, like, if he double supers floating, that's 50% defense potentially twice. Full additionals, absolutely the way you're going to want to build this guy. Or dodge. You don't want to give him crit at all. He's going to be super effective against all types in base. And then he's going to be critting in blue, right? 3 key. Oh, yeah, he gives himself key, too. He has a strong link set. Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, over in a flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle. I believe Golden Warrior turns into Warrior Gods when he goes blue. Yeah. Yeah, but Gogeta, he's got a strong link set. And he's giving himself key. So he's going to be auto-supering. 150%. He's getting the extra 50%. 70% chance to dodge now. Oh, and then he gets another 2 key and 50% attack after evading the 4th attack. Wow, dude. He's pretty good. He has guaranteed crits and a 70% chance to dodge. That's good. This guy could get play, right? Because, okay, he's guaranteed critting. He's going to have a 70% chance to dodge. And then, you could give him 25 additional more, right? I mean, remember, he's a superhero character, so you could get like the good additional equips from the new event or something like that. Remember, we've had a fusion equip event before, so you could easily get this Gogeta, 25 additional, 30 additional. Yeah, he's good. Man, I actually kind of like this Gogeta, and again, he's on some not great teams. This Gogeta can put in work, and 70% chance to dodge, dude. I mean, you could put in work with him in slot 1, actually. You're not taking him against Red Zone BROLY. That is funny. Red Zone BROLY is probably his worst fight, even though Blue Gogeta, he beats a dog shit out of BROLY. But yeah, Red Zone BROLY would probably be his worst fight. And then the 2 key 50% attack after evading the 4th attack in battle. I actually, I kind of like him. I'm just wondering, would I put him above Cooler? Maybe. It's Cooler with the stacking and the support and stuff. He just fits such a strong role, but Blue Gogeta is going to be very swaggy out there with guaranteed crits and 70% chance to dodge. I like Blue Gogeta quite a bit. He's strong, I think. Them giving him this is good too. That little extra multiplicative buff right there, different phase buff. Yeah, Gogeta's looking good. I like this quite a bit. Because this is one of the main things I would have talked about is buff this up to 50 right there. They did that. They gave him stats. Yeah, he's good. Gogeta's looking good. Cool. Okay, that's not a fumble at all. He seems very strong. He's not a top 10 unit in the game, but like this he could put in work, right? And the way he's designed, you do not want to give him crits, obviously. In blue, he's doing guaranteed crits. You're wasting your time, and he's super effective against all types in base. You can build this guy wrong, and that's with crit. Additional or dodge will both work. Gogeta, provided you're not going up against Cell Max, Gogeta should be able to tank normals, I think, after super attacking, especially if he double supers, for sure, right? He should be able to tank normal attacks. So maybe you don't need to go more dodge for him. I could see it for sure. He does already have the 70% chance to dodge. It's like, if I'm going to run LR UI Goku, I'm probably only running him to dodge. Gogeta, though, with his guaranteed crits, like, he'll be able to put in work, too. I do kind of like full additional for this guy. I think should work pretty good. But you could go full dodge. Dodge, just the way the game is constructed now, dodge is like never bad, right? Like it's like, yeah, going up against Red Zone BROLY, you don't want to use dodge, but that's one fight out of the top 20 hardest fights, right? All right, so now we'll look at BROLY. Whereas Gogeta, like, you know, he's got the super effective, he had the dodge, he had the crits and stuff, like, he could probably be good. I am not super optimistic about Broly. We'll see what they do. Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prodigies, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Having both Shocking Speed and Prepare for Battle, pretty good. A lot of Frieza characters have Prodigies, which can be useful as well. Movie Boss for Full Power, Key 3, 170%. The Full Power Leader skill is nice, for sure. So he's going to give himself 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, huh? 50% attack and defense. Okay. Sure. I believe he is still doing supreme damage as well. Unfortunately, Broly, they did not give him above supreme. I think that's kind of like a huge sort of like mistake, that they did not do that. You really have got to be given these characters, the more than supreme. Like, that's one reason Raditz is so sort of unimpressive. We actually have Goresh translations. Let me just quickly take a glance, see if everything looks good. Yep. Additional 50% attacking, super effectiveness types, high chance to dodge. Yep, both for 1 turn. Yeah, okay. So, looks like... Yep, everything we looked at was correct for Gogeta Blue. Awesome. Yeah, Gogeta's good. And yep, attack and defensive buff, both 1 turn. The problem is that it's the way they word it is just nonsensical. All they have to do is say greatly raise attack for 1 turn and raise defense for 1 turn. They're just like lazy. Like, they only want to put 1 turn in there twice or once when they should put it in twice. Would be very easy, right? Like, that's, again, it's just nonsensical how Dokkan does that, honestly. Let's see what we got here. 6 key, 150% attack and defense. The 6 key is the same. Yeah, it is. Okay. He barely gets extra buffs. I mean, he does get the huge stat increase, though. Another 120% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional. That's a high chance of being a super against 1 enemy. Okay. And then 150% attack and defense and additional super when facing 2 or more enemies. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. World Tournament. Hello? Sure. Damn. Yeah, Broly is a juicer for World Tournament. Jeez. Because now he's at 300% attack and defense and two guaranteed super attacks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's... Yikes. So this guy and the STR Metal Cooler movie Piccolo, they're both going to be crazy for World Tournament. Nice. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. So then transformed, it becomes a 30% buff. Okay. He gets 8 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. Sure. 200% attack, 100% defense against 1 enemy. 120% attack and defense against 2 or more enemies. Launches an additional super after the 3rd super in battle. He's... No, that's not... No, that's... that's not good enough. Like, that's... I don't want to call him unrunnable or something like that, but it's like, if we're rocking this guy, we're not rocking this guy in the toughest stuff. That defense, because unlike Gogeta, right? Remember, Gogeta's got the multiplicative buff. He's getting the 50% attack and defense when attacking. Broly doesn't have that. I don't care how much damage this guy does. That's not... No, that's not... Wow. Okay. Yeah, Broly is certainly going to be great for World Tournament. So, like, you'll get your use out of him. But I don't know. I don't... Like, he's just going to do damage and that's it. It's not that great. Now, Broly, like Gogeta, is on some weaker teams, right? I don't want to say, like, you're never going to get use out of him or something like that. You will, but, I mean, they could have made this guy better. Because it's like, I would have to imagine they're going to drop just a standalone version of this guy and a standalone version of this guy. It would make a ton of sense. Like we're talking about like anniversary, like just standalone versions of them would be really good. Or like worldwide download celebration or Tanabata, something like that would be really smart. It would work very well because we don't have standalone versions of these two guys, right? And it's like I just imagine they drop a blue Gogeta and like this guy as like a partner with him should work pretty effectively, right? Like if a blue Gogeta would come out this year, I don't. This guy, probably not. I am not a fan. Now, also keep in mind, I don't expect incredible power creep during the 8th anniversary, but I also can't say that for sure that there will not be incredible power creep during the 8th anniversary. I would say there's at least there's a fighting chance that they make another leap with the anniversary. I don't think it would be as big as the 7th anniversary, which I've started dubbing like a soft reset of the game. But it's like if a character is going to come out that's like very unimpressive right away on release, they're probably going to suck ass very fast is what's going to happen. I just don't really see this Broly being too special. He could do damage, but you could bring numerous 70 plus characters that could do damage, right? Like it's not doing damage. Unfortunately, it's just not special, right? You're not going to do Orange Piccolo damage where you're doing 40 million damage and then you can't be hit during it, right? Like you're not doing that. So, let me know what you guys think of Broly and Gogeta. I think Gogeta does look pretty good. 70% chance to dodge and guaranteed crits. I think Gogeta will be fairly effective. Broly is, he is what he is, which is not really that crazy. They both do have pretty good stats. I mean, to be expected as EZA TURs. So, let me know what you guys think of Broly and Gogeta. At Broly World Tournament Unit, Gogeta, certainly he's going to be effective in Red Zone. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.